Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Esther here. Thank you so much to those who stay in tune with me. I'm an author of 3 books. My first book called It's Time to Heal, my second book Completion, and my third book From Glory to Glory. All these books you can find on www.authenticworth.com. When you buy It's Time to Heal and Completion, you will get From Glory to Glory for free. And this offer lasts up until the 30th of April. Today I just want to talk to you about understanding and appreciating the gifts that God has given you. Our gifts vary. You might look at yourself and think, what am I giving out there to society? What can I do that will make an impact to bring growth to the lives of others? A rich mind thinks about other people, but a poor mind is self-centered and thinks very little of him or herself. I was speaking to a dear friend over the weekend, and I was talking about the purpose as to why we have got the gifts that we've been given by God. The gifts that we have are not just to be sat on. There are so many people in our generation today that have so much great gifts, but the fear that is lying to them and telling them that they can't do it. Who's going to listen to you? Who's going to support you? No one's going to buy your book. No one's going to support your business. But the minute you start giving in to your gifting, you will see how you will gradually begin to grow and blossom and get higher because you've refused to allow fear to speak to you. You've now used that fear to turn it around for your good. And now that we are in this COVID-19 situation, this is the perfect opportunity for you to find out what you have been called to do, to find your gift, to master it. I always tell people this: let people be your inspiration, not your competition. It is not wise for you to look at someone else's gift and all of a sudden decide that I'm not going to do it anymore. Okay, someone has published a book. You don't want to publish a book because other people around you are publishing books. You don't want to consider thinking ahead as to how you can use that one book you have and do workshops or do weekend retreats or collaborate with other authors. You see how ideas start springing up? That one gift you have can lead you to many opportunities. I remember my friend, she spoke to me about the parable of the talents. And she said to me, which really provoked me, that God is going to ask you, what have you done with the giftings I have given you? What fruit has it brought about? Or are you waiting for the perfect opportunity to receive the right followers, to receive those who are higher than you, that will appreciate you, to receive the funding, to receive that contract, not realizing that everything you have is in you? Every day you will be triggered. You may doubt yourself, you may question yourself, but this is the season not to do so. Perfectionism is not real. No one is perfect. Even those who look it, they also have flaws. I have flaws. I'm an author of 3 books, but I'm still on the journey. I'm still learning. I'm still evolving. And more importantly, I'm learning how to utilize my gifts to benefit the world. The books I write are to inspire, to transform, and to provide solutions. When you think about your giftings, are they providing solutions? There are people right now looking for answers. Everybody's looking for solutions. You could be the solution to someone's problem. You actually don't know what you have in you unless you give yourself a try. There's no one out there that is telling you to be perfect. And one thing I always encourage people with is you have to keep carrying on. You have to be consistent. Why? Because people out there watch what you do. Whether they tell you or not, they are inspired. I remember a dear friend said to me quite a while back, Esther, your videos are so inspiring. And I was like, wow, I know this. But when you hear it from time to time, it does motivate you. It pushes you. I've been in stages in my life where I've had to look at my life and think about the impact I have on other people. If my life isn't bringing fruit, and I'm not saying that the fruit that you have to see has to be immediate. There are some blessings that take time. There are some opportunities that are out there for you that will take time because the weight of it is too expensive for it to be exposed too soon. I've realized that immediate success can lead to failure. If you want people to like everything that you do, if you want a fan club, you need to question your motives before you decide to put yourself out there, because everything you do matters. Your motives matter. How you portray yourself matters. How do you want people to be around you? That matters. How you make people feel, that matters. Your gifting has to provide something that no one else can provide. Your gifting has to be unique and it has to be true and authentic. Now, I'll talk to you about my business, Authentic Worth. It's a self-publishing company that brings worth back into people through storytelling and book writing. And I remember having this vision from my blog. And I remember thinking about how I could really bring worth back into people through my story, through the things that I've been through. And that started through blogging and then through book writing. And through book writing, it's now led to workshops and helping other authors publish their books. And this is why it's important to really stay true to your gifting. At times, you're on the journey to pursuing your gifts. When all of a sudden, bam, something hits you. You don't have enough money. You don't have a team. You don't have enough subscribers. All these blockages are preventing you from moving forwards. If you keep persevering and overcoming these obstacles, you will see on the other side the glory that waits for you. There is so much beauty in pain. Even with my third book, I subtitled it Great Beauty in Seasons of Pain, Strong at the Broken Places. You are strong at the broken places. And the greatest strength is when you don't know what to do and you can still call upon God and ask Him to help you. Because no one in this world fully knows what they're truly doing. If you really ask them genuinely, how did you get there? Probably they'll say, I don't know. But I know through my pain, I got there. I'm so passionate about giftings, and I want to read a status that I wrote last weekend. This is my word for you. Stop sitting on your gifts. You don't know how many people are being encouraged by what you do. Not everyone will be your audience. Find your target market and work with what you have. Stop thinking so low of yourself. Jesus did not create you to stay low. Know who you are and never compromise. Take your time in building a legacy. It's not about the quantity of fans, but the quality of people you invest in and inspire. What are you hiding? My question to you today is, what are you hiding? What gifts do you have out there that you're feeling so intimidated by, thinking that nobody will invest in it? That book that you've written 2 years ago, why is it still underneath your bed? Why don't you use one day in the week to motivate your audience and read it to them? Sorry guys, bro went downstairs with his music. We're always waiting for people to applaud us or approve of us. And don't get me wrong, guys, I have to be very real. It's so easy to feel good when people tell you that you've done well. But there comes a point where you say to yourself, I'm not receiving the support. Does that mean that I should stop? No. Because I haven't got the funding, should I stop? No. Because I don't have the team members, should I stop? No. The right people that understand your vision will be running for you. As long as you stay true to your vision and your giftings, and you don't compromise and you don't complain, you will see how far your gifting can take you. No matter how far you want to go, you have to make sure God is in the center. You have to make sure He comes first. Our giftings are formed in various ways. Through our past pain, through our childhood, through our upbringing, through our environment, through our society, through people around us. My gifting was birthed in university. I didn't know I was going to be an author, and I'm still writing more books. And now I'm giving other people the opportunity to write books, use their pain and turn it into purpose. To not sit on what they've gone through, because a lot of people at the time, they are putting themselves down for nothing. They're questioning themselves. They are hiding themselves. Don't hide. What are you hiding that someone could benefit from? Do you know how many people are inspired by what you do? The minute you stopped, you probably have killed so many people's dreams out there, because God has put something so great in you that He wants to use for you to inspire other people out there to do better and be better. If you wait until everything is perfect, you will never start. What are you good at? What are you not good at? How many hats are you putting on? Why don't you lay aside some of these roles and focus on one area at a time? If it's your business plan you need to focus on, let that be your focus. Master that make it perfect, and then go on to writing your book. Then once your book is done, promote your book. There are so many ways that you can promote yourself out there. Even your hair, for example. My hair's natural. I've been natural all my life. I've never permed it before. And I don't really talk much about my hair. But my hair is a gift. There are some people that want to know how to maintain hair, how to get natural hair back from permed or damaged hair. For those who are listening to me who have good hair, you can do a video about that. You can talk about your hair journey and talk about the beauty of hair. Because I have to be very sincere with you guys. I really love my hair. And I've tied it in a small bun today, by the way, because I just didn't want it in the big puff. But yeah, we should talk about my hair more often, guys. I know I speak about skincare, but I probably will talk about hair care at some point, but we'll see how it goes. Just in a nutshell, please, know your worth. Authentic worth is bringing worth back into you through storytelling and book writing. There is no way that God has brought me this far to settle. There is no way that you have gone through what you've been through to settle and be where you are. Every promise, every prophecy, every word spoken upon your life will be fulfilled. Don't ever compromise. You're not trying to capture the audience of everybody. But should that stop you? No. It should encourage you to focus on those that do appreciate your giftings. And there will be people out there that will call you and will ask you to speak and will ask you to share your testimony. And all of a sudden, you will see from where you were to where you are and to where you're going, you will say, wow, thank God I didn't hide my giftings. I had many opportunities throughout last year talking about my books. And this wasn't even when From Glory to Glory was birthed. I was just talking about my 2 books. Now I've got 3. And there will be many more to come. Why am I saying this? Because I want to encourage you that it is possible to do what you have been called to do. It is possible for your giftings to make room for you. It is possible for your passions and your desires to be turned into a business to inspire and bless other people. Who said it isn't possible? Who is putting barriers and limits on you? Is it society? Is it your own self? Is it the enemy? It stops now. Every day is an opportunity for you to do something with your time. The greatest and most precious gift you ever have right now is time. Don't waste time complaining. Don't waste time trying to figure out how to make this gifting perfect. You work on yourself, the gift will start to perfect itself. Your gifting starts within you. How you see yourself is so important. It's not about how other people see you. What have I left behind that I haven't finished? My poetry book that I'm writing, who's going to read it? Somebody will read it. My videos are here to challenge you. They're not just here to make you feel good. They're here to really bring out the best in you. Your worth is so expensive and you need to bring out everything that God has invested in you. He will ask for a return. There are people waiting to be inspired, to be challenged, to be motivated by you. You are more than what you think, but you need to believe it for yourself. As stated before, you can find all my 3 books on the website, which is www.authenticworth.com. I will definitely be linking all the information about the books in the description bar below, where you can find out more about the books and get your copy. I've been so inspired because honestly, guys, I would never think I would have been an author. In my mind, I didn't have any vision of writing. I actually didn't at all. My first workshop I did about how to write a book was in November 2018. And despite this pandemic, I look forward to doing so much more because there has been a high demand on writing books. People need to hear your story. And I'm not saying that everyone needs to be an author, but there is a story in you that you can bring about to the world to let them know that they are not alone. We can't do things by ourselves, if you really think about it. So be inspired, be encouraged, be motivated. You definitely can write your book. And I just want to really take this opportunity as well to thank those who have a copy of this book that has really supported me throughout the journey of my writing career from 2016. It has been so inspirational. The reviews, the feedback, the testimonials, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for believing in me. And thank you also, more importantly, for allowing me to invest in you. Thanks very much for listening, and I'll surely see you in my next video. Bye. Okay. Oh my gosh.